Hey, this is Kenny's Audiophile Record Reviews. Thank you very much for my channel. As always, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. Hit that thumbs up button. That'll help my channel analytics. I really appreciate that. In this video, I'm going to review three, I think, great CDs. These are really good. If you haven't heard these, check them out on YouTube. As I always say, check them out on YouTube before you consider buying these, because like I said, my vibe and groove and music might be different from yours, so check it out before you consider buying them. I might think they're great. You might think they're the worst piece, jazz music you ever heard in your life. You never know. So please listen before you consider buying. In this video, like I said, I'm going to review three CDs, and I'm going to start with this one. Now, this one's actually an SACD, but I'm sure it's available on CD, LP, many different formats. This is a 1968 Miles Davis classic. Nefertiti is the name of this CD. And actually, this is SACD, like I said. But like I said, this is probably available on CD, LP formats. This came out by MoFi Original Master Recordings. Again, there's an SACD and features Miles Davis trumpet, Wayne Shorter tenor sax, Herbie Hancock piano, Ron Carter bass, and Tony Williams drums. What a great, fantabulous jazz group they were at that time. Again, this came out in 1968. I'll show you the song listing. I hope it comes out on the video. But this is a highly enjoyable listen if you're not familiar with this Miles Davis CD. Again, I listed this on an SACD format. And the sound of this SACD is sensational as far as I'm concerned. It has a classic song, Pinocchio. I believe that's a Wayne Shorter composition. And the songs in here and the vibes are just sensational. I believe he had Tony Williams was in the left speaker. Miles Davis, I think, was the inner edge of the right speaker. Wayne Shorter was around the center of the sound stage. Ron Carter was maybe to the right of center. Herbie Hancock could have been around the center as well, if I recall. I forgot where Herbie was. But this is a sensational listen. And this SACD, even playing with an older SACD player, I was using a Sony XA9000ES Super Audio CD player. And this has an analog-like sound when I was playing it through that particular SACD player. Sounds phenomenal. And the performances on this this Miles Davis Nefertiti album are just out of the world great. Again, Miles Davis was in an inner edge of the right speaker, if I recall. And what a sensational listen this was. The songs that I love so much on this one, again, is Pinocchio, and Hand Jive is quite good on this SACD. If you have not heard this one before, a Miles Davis classic as far as I'm concerned. Nefertiti. The sound is a 9.5. Like I said, when I was playing this through my SACD player, it had this analog type of quality to it. And I'm sure this has to be available on CD, where I'm giving a sound a 9.5 and the performance a 9.5. What a great time for Miles Davis and this great group he had around that time. Performance a 9.5, a sound a 9.5, especially when I listened to the SACD. My SACD player, what a sensational listen that was, especially compared to the ones I'm about to present next in this video. Now, I mentioned this musician before, Rudolph Johnson. Rudolph Johnson is a underrated tenor sax player. He really is. And this is called Rudolph Johnson, The Second Coming. Is the name of the CD. I bought this on the Real Gone Music website. They used to have an LP version of this album on their website as well. I don't know if the CD or LP are still available. You can check the Real Gone Music website. But this was originally released, I believe, in 1973. I'll show you the song listing. It might be too small to come out on the video. But I said this in my previous, I did a a review of another one of Rudolph Johnson's CDs, and his playing his style reminds me slightly of Charles Lloyd. If you listen to this Rudolph Johnson, The Second Coming, he has the same type of vibe and groove somewhere in that wheelhouse of Charles Lloyd. And if you listen to the song The Highest Pleasure and The Water Bearer, those are two of my favorite songs, although it's hard to choose a favorite song on this CD because they're all quite good. They all have this infectious jazz vibe and groove and direction to the songs on this CD. It's quite fascinating listen, I must say. And just the overall cohesiveness of this group, how they integrate as one, and they sound sensationally going down that track as one sensational jazz group, where you have Rudolph Johnson, tenor and arranger, Kirk Lightsey, piano, Douglas J. Sides, drums, Kent L. Brinkley, bass. Original pressings of this record on Discogs go for quite a good sum. So it's not at least the original record is something I get the impression that is well sought after, a little bit on a rare side. Like I said, Real Gone Music repressed this record a few years ago. And I was able to get the CD. I think I purchased the CD in 2024. But it was quite a magnificent listen in terms of the jazz. The drawback on this one, at least the CD version of it, it's lacking greatly in detail and presence, where I'm give the sound a 7. It's really lacking in detail and presence, in my opinion. So just be a little bit on the buyer beware side in terms of, you know, the dimension and the detail that you're getting out of this CD. Whereas that Miles Davis SACD is on another planet compared to this CD. This one's lacking in detail and presence. I would give the sound a 7, but the performance is quite good. I give the performance a 9. It's a legit 9. It's just the drawback is the sound on this CD. So if you purchase a CD, don't expect miracles out of it. You're getting this for the performance and not the sound. Performance a 9, the sound a 7. Each one of the grooves, each one of the songs on the CD are quite magnificent, in my opinion. Rudolph Johnson, The Second Coming. This was originally issued on the Black Jazz label in 1973, if I recall. And the last one is a Dexter Gordon CD. The original album was originally released on Blue Note Records in 1962. Dexter Gordon Calling is the name of this CD. This features Dexter Gordon tenor sax, Kenny Drew piano, Paul Chambers bass, Philly Joe Jones drums. And again, another stellar performance by Dexter Gordon on this CD. I love the song on here. This song called, if you listen, never heard this CD or this album, listen to the song. The standout song, in my opinion, is Modal Mood is a standout song on this spectacularly performed Wayne Shorter CD, where he's blowing spectacularly, surrounded by this all-star cast. Check this one out if you have not heard this one before. It is a solid outing by Dexter Gordon in 1962. I believe it was originally recorded in 1961, released in 1962 on Blue Note Records. The drawback on this one, the sound stage is a little bit narrow. All the action, all the sound, all the music, all the performances, if I recall, are in between the speakers. It doesn't expand outside the speakers like a really good stereo performance like this Miles Davis and Nefertiti SACD. This one is lacking in terms of the soundstage width and the detail, but it's a performance worth listening to, in my opinion. Again, I give probably the sound a 7.5. It's not going to blow you away. The performance by Dexter Gordon, however, sensational performance, a 9. Dexter Gordon, Dexter Calling. Check this one out on the internet or YouTube if you have not heard this CD. What a great listen that was as well. Thank you very much for viewing my video. If you want to donate to my channel, there's a PayPal donation link in the description below. Those donations goes towards me buying records and CDs to review on this channel. And also, there's some Amazon affiliate links in the description below for some products to sell. If you buy those products, I get a commission for those sales. But even if you don't buy those products and go through those links to Amazon and purchase some products you actually need, I get a commission for that sale too. So please keep that in mind, those Amazon affiliate links, that even if you go through those links and purchase something else other than what's listed on those links, I get a commission for that sale. Please keep those two items in mind, especially the PayPal donation link. Thank you very much for viewing my video. Please like and subscribe. God bless, strong love, and more important than the music, let's keep the peace worldwide.